unusual that this accident happened because the Stena vessel, full of aviation fuel, was at anchor, and the Portuguese vessel, the Solong, basically powered into her. Now, there were reports of fog earlier, but modern ships have anti-collision systems, they have radar and so on. The Stena ship could have done very little about it. It couldn't have moved away because it was at anchor. It wouldn't have had time to respond by the time it got its engines warmed up and everything else. But the Solong should have avoided it, and it would be down to incompetence on behalf of Solong. There is no reason why, in the 21st century, two ships should collide. It's still down to humans to navigate the vessel. So the vessel isn't navigated automatically. So it's down to humans, and it's the humans who need to respond to a ship being dead ahead. Now, whether they misread the information and assumed the ship was moving, in which case they were probably aiming to pass behind it, but it was pretty obvious that it was at anchor. It would have sent out the sort of like automatic tracking system says that it's at anchor, so they see that on the radar screen on a modern day ship. And so, it's very hard to understand why this happened. Having said that, these things do happen, and it's usually someone's really not concentrating on the bridge. Everywhere's busy. There's no excuse. It's a bit like saying a car's broken down the road. If someone plows into the back of it, it's the car's fault that plows into the back of it. It's exactly the same. And, it's not as though these things happen in split seconds. It takes a long time for a vessel traveling at, 15, 20 knots. And that's an optimistic speed to hit a vessel that's sort of been sitting there for, hours. The crude oil spill is fairly thick and gooey. We're very good at dealing with crude oil spills. The problem with this sort of spill is that it will evaporate, which is probably good news for the ocean, not such good news for the atmosphere, but also it makes it more dangerous in terms of likely explosions. So, it has to be dealt with very carefully. And at the moment, the winds are carrying it towards the coast. I think it's highly unlikely it's going to explode when it hits the coast, but it will cause pollution incidents along the coast.